Hi, everyone. It's Jennifer from Inner Light Intuitive, and I am here with your February energy forecast. I decided to do something a little bit different this month and talk about the energies of February as guided by spirit. We have a little bit of astrology and numerology for you. We've got a whole lot of cards, so please stick around and watch this as you can and leave your likes and comments and let me know how these messages resonate with you and if you appreciate them. And yeah, I appreciate your love and your support. So thank you. Thank you for being here. We are welcoming in a brand new month, and it felt really important to talk about this month. Again, I'm not an astrologer, but I go by what Spirit is showing me, what they deem as important. So I will talk about that. And I will show you your cards and your numerology. So, February, though it's a month two, we are in a year eight. And when you do the numerology of that, that welcomes in the energy of 10, or break that down to a one. And so I wanted to talk about the energies of both the 1 and the 10 because I think they're incredibly important this coming month. So in the tarot, you have 1, which is the Magician. I have shown this card here before. I'm giving the camera a second to adjust to all this beautiful light. He is sitting there calmly and he is working his magic. He is resourceful. He's remembering his why he's doing things, and he is creating his future, essentially. If you think of 1 as the beginning of a new cycle, 10 is also that shift over to a new cycle. So in the tarot, this is number 10. This is the wheel. And she is also a really powerful co-creator. This is basically cycling up through karmic lessons or through any chaos of creation. And she is creating her own destiny and her own fate. So the energy of 1 and 10 is quite similar in the sense of it is a brand new cycle. So, why that's important is because for the first time in I don't know how long, but all of the planets are moving in forward momentum. None are in retrograde. At any given time, there's usually at least one planet in retrograde. Right now, until April 1st, there is none. That is big because the idea is forward momentum, the energy flipping. That is also these two cards. So, why that's really important, if you take a look at both of these cards, they're not running forward like madman. They are not on a horse. They're not flying high. They are actually quite still. You've got this one who's looking inward, who's focusing on his why, who's focusing on what he's passionate about, who is focusing on giving that energy. So, what seeds do you want to hold and do you want to plant in the next couple of months? Love the shit out of them. That is what he's doing here. That is the Magician. When you look at the wheel card, this is all the Light Seers tarot deck and how she depicts them. She's pretty badass. She is literally balancing tree pose. She's standing in tree pose at the top of the wheel. That requires a great amount of concentration and balance. Now, she's also completely surrendering, as is he. And it's this idea of we are constantly in cycles and constantly in motion. We are going to go through seasons and cycles in our life. January, guys, was a dip. Holy moly, was it a dip? And so it's like, enjoy the ride. The dips are there on purpose, probably to fuel lots of self care before we need the energy for something big coming. So she is surrendering control and essentially enjoying the ride. So, this energy flipping, all of the planets moving direct until April 1st, it's an opportunity for progress. It's an opportunity for change and for taking action. Now, taking action doesn't have to look really big. Maybe right now you're still in self reflection mode. You're kind of weeding still. That's what the Magician looks like he's doing. You're weeding through and deciding what is your important things here. What is your why? Anything that you've been contemplating since sometime last year, I would say probably if you look back the last 6 months, that is coming up really big right now. And it is asking you to start taking action towards that. Baby steps if you need to, but start taking action to whatever it is you've been contemplating. There are endless possibilities available for you right now with everything in motion the next 2 months. And then on top of that, we have a solar eclipse in April. And then after that, we have a big planet moving into Jupiter's moving into Pluto, which is a whole idea of massive expansion, especially if you're an air sign, which is Aries, Gemini, and Libra. So we have this opportunity to completely change our luck, to have a massive comeback. If you have been in the trenches and in a lot of healing, there is a massive opportunity for you to move forward now. So scoop that up. We right now until February 9th, we're kind of still riding off of the full moon at the end of January. Continue to release what is no longer serving you. What really came up in January was things that were really holding us back. They were probably past things, past traumas, limiting beliefs, relations, workplace environments, environments in general that are not serving you. Get out. Let it go. Let it surrender. Stop forcing or pushing or rushing or controlling. Let it all fall away. And especially before February 9th, when we have a new moon in Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius is a forward thinker. They're an innovative. And so if there was ever a time to then start really planting seeds and moving forward, it is on February 9th with that new moon. New moons ask us to go inwards, connecting into our authentic self, to question what is really true for us, and to do what we think is our best possible thing. So that I imagine, honestly, you're gonna start to really start reflecting and, having lots of inspirations and maybe even connecting and collaborating more because Aquarius really values that. Um, don't be surprised if new ideas start coming in by February 9th. And then on the 24th, when we have a full moon in Virgo, which is an earth sign, that is going to ask us to really plant those seeds. That's going to ask us to start to think of what habits will support those, because they like details. Virgo likes details, very earthy. They are very focused and they're very decisive, and they're very focused on health and well-being as well. And so what habits, daily schedule is going to help you to really move forward? That's when we're really going to start to see that. There's such an opportunity here for us. We are supported by the planets. We are supported by spirit. They keep yelling it from the rooftops to go inward, to shed what's no longer ours, because we are all here constantly changing and evolving. So I wanted to pull a collective energy card from the Sacred Forest Oracle. So asking to connect into our guides of the highest and best, the spiritual council of light, the divine, and asking what is our card for the month of February for this collective who is watching this reading. I trust you will guide me to the most perfect card and show me what's important. They're saying yes to something. We're seeding more light. I'm just turning away to make sure. Yeah, it looks a lot like this girl, not gonna lie, but her arms are a bit more up in the air and she's holding two possible paths, is what I see. Oh my goodness, it's the spirit guardian of spring and activation. Mhm, mhm. We're being activated. We're being called. And we've got Swan here. So the Swan medicine here is love and relations. There's the Aquarius of, focusing on collaborating with the right people, connecting with your soul family, finding those partnerships and focusing on what you love, to bring in more harmony and more balance. I do want to see if there's a mantra or any other pieces of advice that jump out for this. But we've got spring, and spring is such a time of rebirth, activation, renewal. Take a leap, taking a leap. And To me, I don't know if they're taking a leap just yet. I actually see them more so celebrating and dancing around a tree. So a call to get back out into Mother Earth as well to plant our seeds. One of the ideas that I had is to literally hold seeds for the whole month, put them in a medicine bag in your pocket, whisper your wishes, your hopes, your dreams into those seeds, love them. Send them so much love and so much energy, and then to plant them in the spring. Um, you might want to consider something like that as well. It says, get ready because big changes are ahead. Things have been incubating now in your life. This is the message of whatever you've been thinking about for 6 months or so. It's time. It's ready. Um, a profound transformation is ahead. Take risks. Keep going. Prepare for this time of upheaval, fluctuations, and renewal because the end result will be glorious. I like this card for us. There's a lot of daffodils budding through here too. It's a time of blooming and flourishing and a new cycle beginning. Don't hesitate. Whatever you've been thinking about, it's time to start putting some of those wheels in motion. And I like this. I like this. A lot of you, I know a lot of you have been thinking about new careers, new jobs, new businesses, leaving the job that you're currently in. This is your permission slip. If you need me to write you one, let me know. I'll send it off to you. This is your permission slip to do that. I'm going to pull 3 cards and you're going to put which one you're attracted to for your sacred self-care for this month ahead. And that is it. And that is all. Don't forget that I also have a beautiful practice that I do every Monday night online until March the 4th or 5th. I forget what the date is. You need that self-care and that self-love. Please join us. I would be honored. All right, Spirit, what is card 1? Am I going to try placing them where you can see them? There you go. What is card 2 for the collective? And what is card 3 for the collective? All right. I wanted to do this live with you. So we've got card 1, we've got card 2, and we've got card 3. Which one's drawing you? We'll start with card 1. Spirit, what messages do I need to see from this as well? Yeah, you got a lot of angelic help and support rolling in. And I also see like a piece of paper or something like that. I think you're writing some ideas down. What is it? Oh my gosh. Well, now I know I saw a piece of paper. You're creating art. Create art. Honestly, our divine um our birth code, what we came here to do is to create. That is 100% the magician card coming back in for you. What type of art are you called to create? Maybe you want to go take a paint class. Maybe you are writing a novel. Maybe you are journaling. What are you doing? What are you creating? I like to create programs and posters. I have a new membership that's going to be coming out actually in March. So stay tuned for that. I'm working and creating all the time. Your mantra, I'm an artist, creating a masterpiece that is called my life. So the journal prompts are what blocks, real or imagined, stop you from making art? What practical steps can you take to work through these blocks? Start creating, drawing, painting, writing, making music, making art, making love. That is creation. Let's do it. I love this. So if you chose card 1, you're creating, you're making art, whatever that is, please share below. I would love to hear. All right, Spirit, what is important from card 2? Okay, this one feels a little bit more rooted and grounded. Yeah, like I'm seeing like plugging into the earth. Oh, that's why this is the Pentacles in the tarot. Oh gosh, is it going to adjust there? This is abundance planning. This is definitely the Virgo energy coming in for you. Can you see it better back here? Yes, probably. If you want a picture of these cards, simply comment below and I will send you a picture of these cards. That's what I do for my people. This is card 1. This is the magician who is creating his future. And the Virgo energy of like scheduling it in, budget planning, paying attention to your finances, It can be a very abundant time right now with all of the planets in motion. So if you pay attention to your finances, if you send them love every day, even if it's a tricky one for you, it is definitely one for me. Think about money mindset as well. The mantra, I attract a level of abundance in alignment with my self-worth and reflective of my generous nature. The journal prompt is, what is your family relationship with money? And what was it like growing up? And how has that impacted your relationship now? This is something I'm absolutely working on. I dare you to journal it out. If you're an entrepreneur, start raising your freeze. This is one of the things that you can absolutely do. Making new offers, expanding it, having a higher ticket offer, a middle, and a lower. So that's my meditation classes, so that there's availability that people can come to that, or they can work with me one-on-one, or they can sign up for a program. So start abundance planning, because there is a multitude of abundance that's available with all these planets in motion. I like it. All right, card 3, you guys. Last one. What's up for these beautiful people who have chosen this one? Okay, so I'm seeing, ooh, I think you're stoking your own little inner fire. Actually, you're creating a safe space or a sanctuary for you, or like even grandmother energies holding a sacred space. Ooh, number 31, look at the stars. So then you might be downloading some of your light codes and remembering who the F you are, which is stardust. That is what you're made out of. Card 31, look at the stars. You might even want to consider astrology here. The stars reflect my magic is the mantra. As above, so below. And this is, yeah, astrology being a powerful tool for you. And the journal prompts are, how can you best work with the current astrological season? So that was the little tips that I was giving you at the top of this, right? Knowing the energies that are going to come up and are speaking, ride that wave of all of those planets in forward momentum. If you're unsure what it is, take a moment to look it up and read what it's all about. This might even be listening and tapping into the moon cycles, which I really like, because the membership that I'm creating has to do with the moon. So you might be interested in that program. So reach out to me if you are, and I will give you the inside scoop before I even launch it live. Um, you are connected to the stars, you're connected to the moon, you're a part of nature. And I see a lot of shooting stars here. This could be also making wishes on stars, really focusing on your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. Maybe you're attracted to that seed idea that I had, where you whisper your wishes into those beautiful seeds. So you guys, there is a lot of possibilities here. Okay. Some of you are creating art. Some of you are looking at up at the stars. Some of you are creating some abundance for yourself. There are new cycles. There's a lot of creation energy here. There is a lot of activation, jump, go for it, move forward energy. You are supported. That's what I need you to know. You are supported. I'm here to support you, and so is Spirit. I wish you a very beautiful, abundant, creative month ahead. It is actually a leap year too. So I hope that you use that extra day, that extra time, and keep seeding your beautiful light. It's needed here. Happy February, everybody. Mwah.